Good afternoon, and thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. Welcome to the Sangeet store, and welcome to our harmonium display for you today. What I've done is laid out traditional skill changer harmoniums for you to look at, and why they all may seem similar at first glance. Each of them have their own individual characteristics and features that render them unique and different from one another. You can come on in, take a closer look. The very first harmonium I'm going to show you today is a Gitanjali, authentic Gitanjali scale changer harmonium. And just in case you're unaware, Gitanjali is one of those brands that have pretty much stood the test of time and held its name brand value as a premium, prestigious type of harmonium. This can be compared to any premium, long-lasting brand that's been around in any industry. Gitanjali is up there with Paul & Cole as some of the most prestigious harmoniums in the world. I'm going to quickly show you a sound demo and then explain to you what type of reeds are inside here and why they sound the way they do. And then we'll move on one by one to other harmoniums. So. As you can hear, Gitanjalis have a very rich depth tone, and even though they have that bass and richness, there's a sharpness that kick in with the mids that pretty much pierce through any sound frequency that there is, and it becomes very audible, very noticeable, yet very compatible with the majority of voices and the majority of instrumentalists and the tone that they look for. So this is a bass male female Gitanjali harmonium. Now, I'm probably assuming at some point leading up to this, you've heard of male harmoniums, quote unquote, and female harmoniums. So what I'm about to explain to you is why they're referred to as such. So the internal makeup of this Gitanjali harmonium consists of 3 sets of reeds: bass, male, female reeds. And what that essentially means when you hear that is that each set of reeds contains a frequency of sound and notes. And the very first bass reed consists of lows, lower frequencies. And the male reeds consist of mid-dominant frequency, mids. And the female reeds consist of highs. So in a bass male female harmonium, you basically have a full makeup of different frequencies leading to the full rich sound that you hear. That, coupled with the fact that Gitanjali is the craftsmanship behind those reeds, just creates a very rich overall set of frequencies and tonal clarity. Now, this harmonium, you can come on in and take a look. You'll see that I'll talk to you about the sound, but just a few key distinctions. This has 3-inch keys, which is usually preferred for agility and swiftness. And this particular harmonium is made up of male, female reeds. So I already broke down what bass male female is, low, mids, highs, a general capture of all of them. This harmonium now is male, female, essentially meaning mids, highs. That's the frequency that these reeds have. And you'll notice right away that compared to the bass dominant bass male female, the male female harmonium has much more of a focus on the mids, the clarity, and the sharpness of the overall harmonium tone. So you can see how a harmonium like this, known as a female harmonium because of the lack of bass or the absence of bass, you can see why it's referred to as such. That doesn't mean necessarily Doesn't mean at all that it's only for females and it's only for males. It's just a matter of the makeup of frequencies and the sound that they reflect as a result of those frequencies. So each of them have their unique sound and tone, and it really comes down to preference and compatibility when it comes to either matching one's vocals or matching the desired sound that they're going for. Bass male, female, male, female, both very premium brands, prestigious sound on these. And if we look over to this option here, try to notice the difference between this mechanism and this mechanism. Right, so at first glance you can see that this one compared to this is smaller, right? And what this feature serves as here is a scale changing mechanism, which essentially allows one key, one note, one pitch on the harmonium to transpose into multiple. And on this particular harmonium, we actually have 13 transposition options here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Which basically means, for those who know, in a whole scale, a whole set of notes, there are 12. So we can technically take C natural, take C natural, and with just this downward slide and across and up, we can make C natural B. We can also make C natural A sharp, and you're able to do that for 6 notes, semitones downwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 semitones upwards. So you can see the flexibility and ability that these have. 13 scales on one harmonium basically allows you to play any song in any key. And that's the major advantage with this type of harmonium. As you can hear, it sounds great. It's a scale changer harmonium, but the main advantage to this particular model is the flexibility of a whole scale. Now, my honest opinion of the three would be that in terms of overall easiness and user-friendliness to play, these two harmoniums by far trump this one. However, if everyone's different, everyone's desires are different, if your priority is the ability to change scales for whatever reason, the 13 scale changer definitely exceeds the capacity and capability of the 9 scale changer. However, if you're going based on sound, overall build, premium feel, these two definitely would be preferred over that. Now, if we go over here, you'll notice that the 13 scale changer theme is the same on this harmonium as well. What makes this particular harmonium different though is that it has 4 sets of reeds. So as I explained earlier, we have bass, male, female reeds. In this particular harmonium with 4 sets of reeds, we would have bass, male, male, female. So that essentially allows for a double layer of richness between the mids. Bass, male, male, lows, mids, mids, highs. So this particular harmonium is a soft tone ghazal harmonium. 4 reeds can definitely be a lot more powerful and rich than this one. But you can get a feel for the tonal quality with 4 sets of reeds here. Right, and if you want to hear it even more in depth, you'll take off the front cover. You should be able to hear the lows, but especially the mids, because it pierces through that frequency with the double layer of male reeds. So those are 4 different types of harmoniums for you so far to look at and be aware of. The harmonium beside this 4-reed is a very traditional 9-scale changer. These are the types of harmoniums that are most common for scale changer purchases. It's a very classy, traditional look. It has a combination of bass, male, female reeds, which is generally more accepted than male, male, female for general usage. Because it has all frequencies, very easy to sing along with, very easy to play, not much pumping required, just like all of these. And this is a professional model, not a premium. As I'm sure you can hear, it doesn't have the richness of the first 2 options, nor does it have the pop and presence of the depth. But for normal use, everyday use, kirtan practice, riyaz, bhajan singing, Bollywood singing, it definitely gives you everything you need at a professional level. As you can see and feel the difference between depth with the major and minor scale there. So those are 5 different types of harmoniums. The last 2, since you're here, I'll show you the last 2 as well. This particular model, not as traditional looking, this is a cherry red finish, but this is a 7-scale changer harmonium. Now, we've looked at the 9-scale changer, we've looked at the 13. Why would we want a 7-scale changer? The main feature on this and main advantage to this is the portability. 7-scale changers plus the a shorter keyboard allow it to be not only more compact in size than the traditional scale changer harmoniums, but also easier to move around with. It weighs less and it's just a little easier to navigate. The great thing about this, it's a premium model, so the sound, no matter how it looks, is always very full of depth, sharpness, richness, and has an all-encompassing sound with the bass male female reeds. So we were able to explore a few different options, starting with the Gitanjali. As you remember, bass male female, premium, prestigious name, full of depth, richness. A premium male female harmonium with the emphasis on mid dominant reeds. a 13 scale changer harmonium that can transpose an entire scale. The 4-reed bass male male female, meaning lows, mids, highs. A traditional professional 9 scale changer pretty much has everything you need at any level. And the premium compact 7 scale changer. Hopefully you're able to enjoy this little display and demo out here, and we'd be happy to help you with any of these anytime. Thanks so much again for taking the time to be here today.